Okay guys, welcome to my tutorial on how you can actually program your own application. We are going to be using something called C#, which is a programming language, and we are going to program an app using the Windows form. Now, separate audio recording once again. It's a very good microphone, better than my crappy laptop. Very bad one. But anyway, what am I going to do now? Gotta wait for myself. I think someone's yelling at someone at this point. Okay, see, that's what I use. Visual Studio Ultimate. It costs, I believe, I'm probably going to be wrong, $800. My dad has a Microsoft developer thing. I don't know. He doesn't work for them, but So you're going to get Visual Studio 2012 C# Express, but sadly I couldn't find 2012. You're going to want to get C# Express. Just look what I'm typing. The Express version's free. But sadly, I couldn't find 2012, so you guys might just have to get 2013. I'm not sure. It may be fully released, or maybe it's still in the beta. I don't know. Or you guys can get 2010. 2010's still pretty good. You can get 2010. I think 2010's a good release, but I'd recommend you see if you can find 2012. But you're just gonna, gotta wait for myself. And yeah, takes me a little while, and in the end, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. I just can't seem to find it. Probably there's a way to get Express, I know, but I spend about a little while here trying to find the bloody damn thing. Okay, hurry up, Dylan of the past, just get it. Don't go for Ultimate or Professional, or I'll have the list one day. Please just don't get Ultimate or Professional. You charge tons of money unless you got someone who does work and programs for Microsoft like my dad. But anyway, once you've downloaded it, you're gonna launch Visual Studio. Now, being aware, you guys should have had C# Express. I have Ultimate 2012. I'm different, but don't worry, the interface looks similar. So, once you've launched it, you're just gonna wanna, my apps are actually, if you saw my first video of Connor Mahat, it was programmed in C# with this very program. So, you're gonna click New Project. Please select Windows Forms application under the Visual C#. You can click on Visual C# or you can go to the Windows, not Windows Store. Do not go to that. Anyway, you're going to select Windows Forms application. You can name whatever you want. Now, basically, where it says location, you just type in the location. You don't need to type the project name again. You can just type that. Look, you don't even have, I'm pretty sure you don't have to type the name of your project after. I think it automatically creates the directory. And I actually, on my external, I don't actually have a folder called tutorials yet, so what it will do, very nice, is it'll actually create it for us. I'm pretty sure Mono does that too. I think that's a nice feature. You are actually going to be programming a window, as in Windows, like, say program like, I don't know, what's program? The Windows Explorer, it's got window controls. It looks a bit like a Windows 7, Windows Vista Basic, but it actually is got the same as your operating system. I think in the designer it just says like that. You can resize it like a normal window, and if you click Start, look what I said. You can resize it, just make a different size in the designer. And once it loads, this is very, very cool. It actually looks like a proper form, and look, you can resize it. You can got window controls, and see, I use Windows 8 and it's terrible. See my last video all about it. Yeah, okay, now I'm just moving that. And I mean, look, you can actually change the text, but say I don't want that minimize and maximize, because it's not going to be a very big project. So you know what? I don't really want that maximize and minimize button there. You just go to the right click, properties of form 1. If you don't, you can go view, properties to get that. Properties grid to get that, or if you want that toolbox, which you'll need, you just go view toolbox. I'll try and help you out one day. Anyway, we can change the text of the form, so like the thing at the top. So instead of form 1, it can say hello world, which looks surprisingly nice, so in my opinion. you can, actually probably not surprisingly, but as you can see, it's like a proper window, and you can actually make apps. My interface is a program with this particular type of program. Now, be aware this will only work on Windows. Some programs may work fine. Fortunately, I am actually not the best programmer in the world, so I probably don't know. But let's say I don't want that maximize, minimize box. Maximize, minimize looks a teeny bit odd for this, so I'm going to get rid of them. And that icon, in another tutorial, I'll show you where I get all the icons for mine, and you can download PNGs and .ico, not .iso, .ico, which is an icon, because that's the only file type that it accepts. You can actually choose an icon, but for now I just do no icon because it looks nicer in my opinion. If you don't know how to do icons, I'll show you in another tutorial. But anyway, you can resize the button. It's got nice alignment lines. You can change the text of the button. The text of the button that you type in does not affect what the button. It does not affect what the button does. You're just setting. It's like in Word, you know how you change the font? That's really all we're doing. Well, we're not changing the font. We're just giving it a bit of decoration and changing the text. It does nothing to the button. We're just going to change the text because we don't want it to say button 1. Now, I bet you're going to go, oh, no, leave. Oh, yeah. This is really easy. Just forget what I'm highlighting. Forget all that up there. All you want to look at is private void button 1 underscore click. Basically, that's what we're doing. So when the user clicks button 1, we're going to make a message appear. So what you're going to type in is you're going to type in message box. If I do it any second. Okay. Message box, and just select the option with the down arrow keys and then press enter when you want. Dot show. Do a parenthesis, as in a bracket. Just a normal bracket. And then do a quote, because a string is basically just text. So you can do a text box as text, but that's a bit too complicated. Don't worry about that. We're going to be doing that next tutorial. Basically, then you put the quotes, then you can put any text here. So let's say I don't want, I'll put in, this is my first program. Memory is what I type in. There we go. This is my first program. And then you end the quotes. Do another bracket. Now you may notice it's saying semicolon expected. Everything, or apart from some things up there, it ends with a semicolon. So you end that with a semicolon. Now, let's run the program. What I usually do, I don't see the point, because it usually auto-saves, in my opinion. Just press Ctrl+S. I do it because I'm so used to pressing. I don't know why. This is my first program, and it actually looks like a proper Windows message. Now, in the next tutorial, we're going to add, like, different icons. Well, we'll add icons in another tutorial, probably my third one. Next one, I'm going to show you my custom message. But say I want to add a title to that message, because it looks a bit bland. Do a comma. Come on, do a comma, Dylan of the past. You do a comma, then you put another string. So basically, text again. And you can put anything in these quotes, and you don't need to put another comma after. Just leave it like that. Now if we start debugging is what our program is called. I may have already mentioned that. Look, it has message from program as the title. You have actually, no joke, it's not a Weebly, it's not any drag and drop thing. You have actually written proper programmer's code. We hope you enjoyed our tutorial. If you subscribe, you don't really have to, but we're going to try and make more tutorials anyway. We're going to try and make about 20 of these, maybe some web development ones, and yeah. Okay, so thank you for watching. Subscribe as always. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.